drink, my precious. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning so that we can get to Yashio factory before the traffic hits, so that then me and Okachan can head to Tsukuba 2000, because today he's competing in some time attack stuff there, and we want to have a good time. So I wanted to show you guys just how much I put into these vlogs sometimes. I literally, when I was going to Yashio factory every day to build my S15, I would wake up this early just to beat the traffic so I could get there and then spend like 2 to 3 hours sleeping in the back of my car, which is why I always have a pillow and a blanket there. Anyways, so we're jumping on the highway now. It's about to hit 5 a.m. in probably about 5 minutes. And then we'll be just driving for the next 45 minutes to an hour. We'll get to Yashio factory, and then from there, we'll make our way to Tsukuba 2000. Here we go, jumping on the highway. But can we just take a moment to appreciate my dash? It's literally the coolest thing ever. Just arriving now at Yashio factory. Okachan's already got the truck loaded and ready. Geez, these neighbors, man, they get here crazy early to start working on whatever they work on in that factory. I think they do AC vents and stuff. Anyways, we're gonna park up here, and what I'm gonna do is jump in the back seat and get some shut-eye. See, I got my favorite pillow and blanket there. So I'll see you guys in 3 hours. And now we're on our way to Tsukuba Nissan in the loader, which is a little bit packed today. We've got Okachan here on my left. We've got Guzawa-san on my right. So we got this thing packed. Before we get to the circuit, I do want to say, if you haven't already, top link in the description, go to sammit.net/shop and get yourself some Sick Sammit merch. Join the bandwagon, get on board, support your bro. Anyways, now with that shameless plug out of the way, let's get to Tsukuba Nissan. We have just arrived. We're about to load everything off, and this time attack event today is held by HKS. So naturally, of course, because Okachan's got a really close relationship with HKS, they invited him out, gave him a pit and everything. And there is some insane cars that I am really excited to get to look at. All along here, it's just like 34 GTRs, S15s, Integras, Type R Civics, Lancers, Evos. It's a massive variety of cars, and this Subaru is doing things to me. Damn, that's hot. It sounds good too. What is in that? That does not sound like an EJ motor, like a Subaru engine. All right, we'll need to inspect that later. But for now, let's get this unloaded and help Okachan set up. Oh, today's gonna be a good day, for sure. So pitted next to us is this insane Evo. Literally, it is insane. Endless brakes front and rear. Rear radiator setup. The thing is absolutely amazing. By the way, the fan of choice is the Prius fan. These are really good fans here in Japan, and they're cheap. So Toyota Prius fans are really good, and everyone uses them in race applications over here, especially in a lot of D1 cars and time attack cars just like this. So yeah, Evo with insane aero, a lot of Vortex carbon fiber and stuff that they made custom for him. We were just talking about. This thing is on nitrous. And actually, this is really, really cool because he's running a Link Fury ECU. This is actually like really cool. The rear radiator piping that goes through there on that side of the car to help distribute weight, which then goes into the rear there. His fuel cell and everything up there. This is actually super cool. I love it. Custom carbon dash there. He's got a sequential Hollinger gear set in this, and the engine bay just gets even more insane. So obviously all set up for time attack, so it's not designed for, I guess, like, you know, just street driving or cruising or anything like that. It's specifically designed to go fast. So you're going to see things like oil cooler stacked on top of the intercooler here, which is a small set like that. And then the turbo is mounted literally right in the front here as well. And it's got a custom like titanium exhaust coming off the back there. It's really cool. I've never seen like an Evo that's been built like this up close. And you can see he's got a custom mount that comes off the block, that red thing there, just to help support the turbo where it is. And it's not a small Johnny, like a small turbo either. It's a big one. The compressor housing's quite large. Very, very, very cool build. He's also got some kind of custom aftermarket intake manifold on the back there. I think it's Plasma Man because the fuel rail is Plasma Man engraved. Just kind of cool to see some Australian made stuff out here. The whole thing's got, like, you can see there's the NOS input there, plus the purge solenoid. And what kind of makes this thing very cool is the heat pack for the NOS is on its own separate battery. If you see there, he's got it rigged up to a Makita drill battery. I've never seen anyone do that before. There has to be a reason, I guess, so that it doesn't draw anything away from the actual battery for the car. But either way, like, this thing is super cool. To be able to get up close and personal and look at this kind of thing is just insane. Love it. Can't wait to see this thing shredding out on track. It'd be cool if we can get a GoPro on this thing later on. Very sick. Before we continue with the video, if you're as hyped as I am about me getting into grip and time attack stuff and being able to be here today and film up close and personal and show you guys what's going on, smash that like button and leave us a comment. It really does help. I literally cannot put words to like explain the feeling of what I'm feeling here today. I am so excited that I'm actually finally getting into the grip scene. Well, I mean, drifting's all about grip, that's a common misconception, but you know, just getting into the time attack scene is, I guess, the correct wording. I'm really hyped, and we definitely next year, after what we're planning to do with the Skyline, we might be making that more of a time attack car than a drift car, but I don't know, we'll see where the build goes. But I definitely want to get into this grip stuff a lot sooner, and I can do it with my S15, which is good. I just got to change the dampening settings and my alignment every time I want to do time attack compared to drifting. But anyways, smash that like button, write us a comment, and let's get into this time attack scene. Okachan's number for today is 117. I don't think that could be more perfect. If you know your Halo references, you know that this is Spartan John's number. Hopefully he kills it out there and beats everyone. That's actually awesome. I love that he's got the number 117 for the day. ASMR coffee time, but how about ASMR corn soup time? That's what we're doing today. Hope you're ready for this, lads. Oh yeah. Let's get amongst it. That's seriously where it's at. Oh my gosh. Yo, that's awesome. Okachan's in second place right now. Oh no, he just got knocked to third. Damn it. That thing is nuts. The flames of that thing is nuts. Yo, nothing better than a good sounding RB in my opinion. That thing sounds epic. I'm just waiting. Here it is. Gosh, that thing sounds so good. I figured we'd do a little bit of a pit walk. We've got some fairly like stockish Evos here. One of the brand new STIs. Pretty stock BRZ. I mean, I was about to call it an 8.6, but you know, had a Subaru badge. We got an EG. I love these things to death, man. I really want an EG. I want to get rid of my EK in Australia after I blow it up maybe and get an EG. This thing's cool. Now, is this an Integra or a Prelude? Because I really don't know. Hey, we've seen this guy before, actually, at Shibuya, PA. I'm pretty sure this is an Integra, right? There's this like model of Preludes that always confuse me and make me think that they're Integras. But what I love about this guy's setup is he literally just like straps down a tripod in the back there. I don't know if you can see that, and puts his camera on that. Not sure if that's the safest thing to do, but if that's what you got to do to get footage. Got an MB here. Yeah, the biggest Achilles heel with the way that these come out of the factory with any Miata or Roadster, or MX-5 as well, is that the airbox is literally right next to the exhaust, so a lot of hot air gets sucked in. But you can see he's done everything he can to try and keep that hot air off it. Very cool. Gosh, this thing's cool. A lot of Hondas here today. VTEC power. This thing's all stripped out, just like the other guy's car. Very, very similar. A little bit of a wang. There's RPF1s, man. Rice Miata's favorite wheel. I miss that guy. We got to visit him soon. Hey, look. Yo, 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 yo. Nice little bit of a tusher on this one. There's a lot of Hondas here today. You're my angel. Tamazoa Kura. Alright, alright. Yeah, this is sick, man. It's good to see so many Integras out here, honestly. Love it. Another one here. This one's got some spoon brakes, so a bit of money's on this one. Very, very cool. So, can someone explain the science to me of these carbon fiber intakes? Like this, how they make it super wide here, which then goes to a pod. I'm sure there's something there to do with NA engines and like just having that extra air there for when you're on the throttle, but if I'm wrong, let me know. Beautiful NSX here. It's so good to see these up close. He's gonna be out, he's got a number, so he'll be tracking it today. That's sick. It's beautiful FD. It's got a fair bit of work done to it. V-mount and everything. Oh, I really dig that. This is cool, man. And he's keeping the twins. He's rocking the twins. It's kind of rare these days. People stick around with the twins. That's sick. I guess he's kind of just like upgraded cooling and then kept the engine relatively normal. That's actually really cool. Got a 34 GTR here. Very cool. Z-Tune front end and fenders. Very nice. Another one right next to it. Very similar. Z-Tune front end and fenders as well. There's a fair few GTRs out here today. Another Evo. Really nice FD with big wang game, that's for sure. Very nice. Yeah, that's sick. And looks like he's got a pretty nice surge tank set up there too. That's cool. You don't see many people mucking around with surge tanks anymore in Japan. Well, not really much at all. 33 GTR. HKS Hypermax Pro. Okay. I haven't seen one of those badges. It must have been from back in the day. V-Spec, of course. Very cool. Yeah, that's cool. It's like a flashback from the 90s in there. That's awesome. TEs. A little bit of modest aero. Very nice. 32 GTR. I'm seeing a bit of a trend here with these wheels. Look at these wheels that this guy's running. We've seen those on quite a few other cars. That FD, the GTR up there as well. And then over here on this end, we got one of the Yashio factory guys out repping. This guy's been putting down some solid times. Next time he's out there in the next session after he warms up, we'll monitor it and see how he does. And over here, we got a couple more FDs. Really nice yellow one with a really nice aero kit, actually. It looks really smooth through here. I wonder what kit that is. That's nice. Very nice. And another one here. There's a lot of cool cars out here today. S14. This is kind of a nice yellow. It's like a goldy yellow. It's nice. Very modest. Good mods as well. Top mount turbo kit. All the good stuff. Man, you can't beat a good SR, hey. You really can't. I never thought I'd ever say those words though. Being a Skyline RV enthusiast, I never thought I would say you can't beat a good SR. Nice 180. Seen a bit of fun. Bunch of really cool retro gauges. All the good stuff. And once again, super simple SR setup. Can't go wrong with it. If it works, right? This S15's kind of cool. It's had a rear bumper delete and stuff. It's all stripped out. It's got that Ebisu spec that you guys know that I love. So I'm all about that. But this thing literally looks more like a drift car the way it's set up than anything else. But if he's out here time attacking it, then why not, right? Very cool. Super stripped out. Very interesting. That bumper delete does look nice though. I do like that. Cool. We got this 35 GTR that's so far put down the fastest time today. And then there's this bad boy. See, this is what I mean. Zenki S14s just look awesome, don't you agree? Look at that. This engine bay is insane. Pretty sure that's a VE head. Yeah, it is. It's a VE. Very nice. Yeah, so the easiest way to tell for a VE, so you don't see any bulge at the front here for the MVCS, and you don't have a CAS here. The CAS is on the back there against the firewall, which is one of the hardest parts about doing this kind of swap, is you gotta make things fit and move. But really nice. This is goals for me. This is what I would love to see in my S15 in the future. Running a Hypertune intake manifold. Good bit of kit from Australia as well. Very nice. And just in general, this is done really, really well. He's tilted the radiator and everything in there so it fits and tucks in there nice. Big thermo. He's got a sequential on this, I think, as well. Very, very cool. It's just an all-around really nice looking car. This is what I keep telling people. Zenki's, seriously, in my opinion, I think at first I was all for the Koki, right? The Koki S14, when I was younger, I was like, is fire. But as I got older, I realized that the more unique and cooler car was definitely the Zenki. Just look at how nice it looks. I don't know. You guys can argue with me in the comment section. Really nice GT3 turbo. Big size too. Not sure what it is. It's an interesting core. It's oil only. I don't know what turbo that is actually. It's kind of interesting. I don't think HKS make those anymore. But anyways, all aside, very cool build and probably my favorite here. So an interesting thing happened before when this Evo was reversing out to head out to the track. That happened. He couldn't see the van, and his rear diffuser went straight into the side of the van and pierced it open like a tin can. So don't ever mess around with carbon, guys. It'll wreck your stuff. So there's going to be a standing start for the race, which is going to be pretty cool. There he goes. He's got this. Here we go. Okachan's lining up. He's in third place, and then we'll see the blue GTR come in and that white 35 GTR come in too. This is so cool. The guy's just given the 30-second timer, and then these guys are going to be taking off. 5 seconds. Yo, Okachan! Oh man, that was sketches! Oh, that was beautiful. This is beautiful. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is intense. This is intense, man. expecting the 35 GTR will get Okachan on the straights. Yeah, he already did on that back straight. Yeah. And those three, they're in front of the pack a fair bit. Definitely seems like these are the top three races here. So coming through the back there. Okachan's fast in the corners, but it's the power on the straights that these guys get him on, for sure. Wow. Look how quick he is in those corners. He nearly got up the back of him. Okachan's all about having fun with his friends. So he literally just let the FD overtake him so that they could have a bit of fun. And this is in the middle of a race. It kind of cracks me up how Okachan just wants to have fun out here. He knows he's got no chance against these two guys. So he just wants to drive with his friends. The 35 just got in front of the 34. There you go. Okachan's in front of the FD now. I mean, he just wants to have fun. Yo, that NSX is about to overtake the RX-7. That looked interesting. Okachan, back in the front. It kind of cracks me up how he's literally just here to have fun. I mean, that's what it should be, right? Goes at 35. That's it, first place. Second to the blue 34. Where's Okachan? Here he is, third place. Yeah. See, the thing is he had the power. He would be up there hanging with these guys for sure. But as you guys saw, like in the corners, he was pretty good and catching up to them in the corners, but on the straights, these guys just pull away from him like crazy. Still, that was very cool. Here he is. Got 3rd place. What a champion, man. Good job. He's purposely giving his friend some crap. He purposely slowed down for him though. Yasashi Okamura-san. I seriously cannot wait to have a look at that in-cabin footage we got with the GoPros. We got a front and a rear shot, just because not only was that start really interesting, but then when he purposely slowed down to have fun with his friend, and then that NSX then all of a sudden was on them, and they were all like, kind of like, oh no, is this NSX gonna pass us? It was really funny listening to them all talk about it later, because they just were not expecting that guy in the yellow NSX to be up there with them. Anyways, they had a bunch of fun, and then obviously Okachan took the lead and went and got 3rd place in the end. But isn't it just kind of crazy that he is so confident in his skill and his car and everything that he purposely slows down like that just to have fun with the friend, and then takes back off and gets back up the front to get 3rd place. I think that's awesome. I hope I can get to that place one day. Well, we're leaving a little bit early. Okachan's got to head back to the workshop. He doesn't have time to do the ceremony. That's how baller he is. So they're going to send him the trophy and everything. They're going to ship it to him afterwards. I don't know anyone that would actually do that. That's cracking me up. All right, back on the road. Let's head. So we just got back to Yashio factory, and this is the first thing this guy does. He's literally a machine. Races all day, comes back and now starts deadlifting. Well, that's not deadlifting, but bench pressing. That's what I meant. You can tell I know lots about the gym. And now he's onto that swig of fresh whiskey. Well, it looks like it. He's using a whiskey glass, but trust me, it's not. It's actually vinegar. But it does look like he's taking whiskey because the face and the glass. Just jumped in the car and I'm starting to head home. And I don't really know how to say this. I'm sure you guys could tell with just how pumped and excited I was all day. But today was absolutely awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. In fact, I don't think I've enjoyed myself that much in a long time when I've been checking something new out. And just being able to be there, the atmosphere, the environment of everyone there for the whole time attack scene, definitely just solidified more that it's definitely a motorsport that I want to get into. I would like to try and get into it next year. We'll sort out a car and everything like that. I mean, we could even just end up turning the Skyline into time attack or multi-purpose. We could just, you know, dabble a little bit in time attack and a little bit of drifting and stuff like that. It's hard for me to actually figure out where I want to go with the Skyline after what we're doing to it next year, and you guys will understand that. So we may end up just getting another car. Might be finally time for me to use that as an excuse to get myself some kind of Honda over here. But anyways, all of that aside, it's definitely something I want to get into, probably second half of next year though. One thing I do want to say is a massive thank you to Okachan for letting me come out there today and film and just hang out with him and letting me be a part of his pit crew and just experience the whole time attack thing. It was awesome and it was great. The best thing about heading home right now is that Darren sent me the new file which I loaded before I left Yashio factory, and it's all set up for maximum boost. So I am so hyped to hit that on-ramp and just smash it. Actually, you know what? We got a bit of room. Oh yeah, she feels good. She's not even hitting 1 bar yet. So obviously we're gonna have to ramp that up a little bit, but hot damn, this thing feels way more punchy. Oh man, I'm so excited about just how responsive this thing is now. It's incredible. Back home now, obviously, and I didn't want to film my outro actually until I finished editing most of the footage and everything, because I wanted to like look at it and just kind of reflect on it. And man, is it epic. And I cut a lot out of the video and we're still sitting at like 32 minutes currently. So with this outro, it's probably gonna end up being close to 35 minutes or something, I don't know. But I really hope you guys enjoy this extra long vlog and insight into a time attack kind of group day here in Japan. This event was held once again by HKS. It was a like Hypermax series, and Okachan in the class that he was in was for radial tires only. So you probably were wondering like, why were those cars like that 35 GTR with 900 horsepower, then that 34 GTR with 650 horsepower in there with all those other guys that had no chance of keeping up? And it's just a radial tire class. Now there is kind of a gentleman's agreement where, you know, like, if you've got crazy amounts of horsepower, you probably shouldn't be in the radial class. But obviously you don't have to abide by those rules, and hence those two guys are in there, and they're not rules anyway, so I guess you can kind of jump in there. But anyways, it is what it is, and I still think that Okachan did amazing considering with those other guys there. Like, it was just nuts that he still kept third place, was able to keep up with them as much as he did, and then when he wanted to just have fun, hanged out with his friends, mucked around, played with them, and then was like, all right, we're done here, and then just took back off and got back all the way up close to those other guys. Like, this just blows my mind. Anyways, with all that aside, I don't know what else to really say except go get yourself some SAMMIT merch. Link is down in the description. Like, seriously, well, why wouldn't you want some of this stuff? Ebisu spec stickers, air fresheners, flight tag. Just do yourself a favor. Trust me, your life will be better when you get yourself some SAMMIT merch. I promise you that. I promise you. The moment you get it, you'll open it and it'll just be like this. Ah! Trust me. Everyone comment in the comment section who's already got your SAMMIT merch and you love it. But anyways, all that aside, jokes aside, thank you so much once again to Okachan for inviting me out to the event. I'm pumped because we're gonna go to every single one of them now that I can. And as for the Skyline, feels great. I still need to do a proper 4th gear pull to do some more logging to send to Darren to get the boost like properly dialed in at exactly 1.1 bar across the board. But the car feels amazing. Once again, I've got a link down to his company's Facebook page. So if any of you guys need some remote tuning work, or you're in the Brisbane area of Queensland, Australia, and you want some tuning work done on your car, he's the man for the job. Check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. Peace out. Jamata.